Nick Briz.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know. So I got to preface this for people that don't know. There is a IRL basketball community.
Very big.
Very poppin'. It is huge right now on YouTube. Everybody is blowing up. Like, everybody is doing really well. I don't really know, like, who it was started by. I mean, I guess originally, like, the people like Flight Reacts and Cash Nasty, these guys who were like just playing 2K, decided to then they started like doing in real life meetups and playing each other one-on-one, and then it kind of evolved from that to people like Devontae Friga, who played D3, then taking it to public courts and filming, and then having some interesting content that way. And then now you have guys like the guy we're going to talk about, Nick Briz, who apparently, and we'll get into it, but apparently was potentially screwing over his teammates and maybe faking videos altogether. So for those that are unfamiliar, this kind of content basically revolves in, like, if myself and Joe, we got like 3 other guys with us, we get like a squad. Even if I didn't have a squad, it was just me and a couple of camera guys, go to a park, I'm mic'd up, we play some pickup games, hopefully with some good competition. People sometimes get agitated because they're getting exposed on camera, and if you're talking a little bit of smack, that also hurts people's feelings as well. And then it's even more bad when you're actually, or even worse when you're actually a good hooper. Then they get even more frustrated. So, and you got guys like I haven't watched a whole lot of Nick Briz, and what I saw wasn't like crazy good, but he seemed solid. But from what I've seen, I know Devontae, who I want to get on the podcast super bad, but he's very, very solid, very good player. I think, in my opinion, I think he's the best of the YouTube, in the IRL like YouTube community.
I'll put him top 3 because there's AJ Lepre, played D1 basketball at Pepperdine and a couple other schools.
I've heard that. Oh, Devin the Lab is
really good. Marcellus Howard he played at D2 school. Then you got Austin Mills, who played at Baylor. So I would definitely say he's in that conversation as the best. You can make an argument.
There's a couple of names that I didn't even know in there, but I know him and Dev played one-on-one a while back, and I think Dev.
I feel like Devontae Friga is one of the bigger ones. Austin Mills, I think he has under 100K, if I'm not mistaken. I think Marcellus Howard has the most with a couple million.
Oh, really? I know. Tristan Jazz is from this area. He's got 3 million. I know he doesn't. Well, actually, he just posted a video playing people in the park. I know he kind of went away from that for a little bit.
I know he does like the rec leagues indoors.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's posting outdoor.
He just did. I just saw today. It was literally just today he posted something about he was in LA, so he was playing some people at the park. But so this Nick Briz controversy. So just kind of gave you guys a lowdown of what this is. Basically, people go to parks and they play. So. This guy Nick Briz found out pretty quickly. I don't know if he found out this on his own or if he saw maybe some things that happened with Devontae and other people. There was a question of how safe this style content was, because these people are basically celebrities. I mean, micro celebrities in a way where
make
you're not
tons of money.
Yeah, and they're extremely famous. Hundreds of thousands of people subscribe to what they're doing, and they'll post. Like I know Devontae would post like, hey, I'm going to be in this city at this park tomorrow at this time. So what do you think happens, if you're a famous fucking influencer of any kind, and you say, hey, I'm going to be at this place? Your fucking followers are going to show up. And not even all your followers, but a lot of people are going to be like, hey, this famous guy's going to be here. Let's go. And they bring their friends. They bring whatever. So a lot of times, Devontae or Nick Briz or whoever these people are, you got like 300 people around just a pickup game,
just watching.
So that already is heightening everything. Everybody's emotions are a little bit higher, even if you're just a random guy that came to the park that day to play basketball. Like, you're like, oh shit, it's a little bit more intense. Like, and so there was one, and I bet basically what had happened was, from the way I was kind of shown who Nick Briz was first through Devontae, and I'd seen he had a couple of instances where things went bad at the park, where someone tried to fight him. Obviously, people get aggressive, and usually they were able to squash that stuff safely. But then there was a video where people actually had real guns, and some shots were fired at the park, and things were very bad. But the sad reality of this is that a video where the thumbnail is, this guy beat the fuck out of me, or there were actual shots fired, do a million times better than, hey, we got a good run in at this point. The negativity is kind of selling.
Drama always sells.
And from what I've seen is, I think Nick kind of took that And I don't know what the timelines are. So maybe his stuff was first and Devontae's was after, whatever. But I know Devontae I watch a lot of his.
Oh, yeah.
And he seems very sincere. Like, he was upset by that. He rolls with security now.
Yeah.
Like, he does really good shit for the communities. He helps out. So I can't say the same thing about Nick, but I also can't say he doesn't do that because I don't know. But what were you going to say?
I was, Devontae's a really genuine human being. Just watching him, you feel like you're there with him while he's playing basketball. And the instance where the whole gun situation, he brought security, and he also brought food trucks. He brought cameramen because he wanted to be a safe environment. And I feel like Nick just wants all the smoke, but he really doesn't want it. He just wants the views. He got caught up in the clout chasing. So yeah.
And so so that's what we're getting to here is that basically Nick has a pattern. If you go to Nick Briz's YouTube channel, I think he still has all the videos up. Basically all of his videos are trash talkers trying to fight me, or we got jumped at the park. These guys tried to beat us. They tried to slap us, or whatever. And it's not that he is like, people are getting mad at him and they're like, oh, YouTube boy, like, we're going to mess you up. It is literally him right off the start of the video being like, fuck you.
Right.
I want you to fight. Like, he literally gets in people's faces, tries to get them pissed off and antagonize them. Mm-hmm. And then something happens, you know, oh, wow, it's crazy to expect, you know, if you're a dick to somebody, they're going to be a fucking dick to you, you know. But so what had happened was, and what came out of this, which was crazy, is that apparently Nick's whole squad is now broken up.
Indeed.
Or not the whole squad, but basically the team he was running with, and one of his main guy, his big man, who was, and from what I'd seen in the videos, got a lot of easy buckets for them, just like bodying people. Chris, what's his last name?
Chris White.
Chris White. And I don't, shout out Chris White. I don't know if maybe we could talk to Chris White sometime. That would be cool. I know he's going to play in New York. So he made a video because him and Nick fell out, and he expressed, and because he basically found out that Nick had been paying people to try and fight them, and he actually paid somebody when they did a collab video with Cash Nasty to try and swing on Cash Nasty. Yeah,
it's crazy.
What the fuck is that about, man?
So this, I feel like this goes back a while, because I know, so the team, it's called Savage Squad. It's Nick Briz, Carlos, Chauncey, Chris.
What should I name my squad? Because I am gonna be doing content similar to this soon, but I don't want to. I'm not gonna shit on Savage Squad too hard. But that is a little bit of a corny name.
I don't know.
Objectively, it's a little corny. I mean, it's fun, it's silly, but it's a little too silly for me. I guess it's got to be something silly. I guess you're playing fucking pickup basketball. So maybe I should be like, maybe I'll just be the cornballs. We'll just literally be the cornballs. So you can't say it's corny. We're literally the cornballs.
Right. So that team has Iman, Chris, Chauncey, Carlos, and Nick. So basically, they've been running for, I think, the past 6 months.
That's crazy.
And they've been hooping. You know, they go to city, they travel, and Nick calls them all family. And then, you know, you get down to it, and he's been paying people. And Chris is, you know, he's put everything out on his YouTube channel, telling everybody what happened, this and that.
Yeah.
And telling that, you know, Nick hasn't been paying the people on his team.
I did hear that, where like these YouTubers are making a lot of money off this. Nick is making, from what Chris said, this is allegedly,
40,000.
He's making 50,000 a month off just the fucking like AdSense shit, like whatever, and he was paying one of the guys on the team $1,200. Yep. That's not equal. Like, here's the thing: if I started a team tomorrow, and even if I wasn't the best guy on the team, but if I started a team, maybe it was me, you, your brother, and maybe Ty or some other people, right? And it's my name is like what is like selling it, whatever. But we got a good team. Like, obviously, if I'm providing everything, if I'm paying cameramen, like I'll make a little bit more.
Right.
But are you fucking joking me that you're gonna pay? That's not even like fucking. What is that percentage wise? 1,200 of 50K, man. Right. Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah. And so they were gonna have you. We talked about earlier. They were gonna play Devontae Friga there against his team versus Savage Squad. It was gonna be a pay-per-view event.
That would have been so cool too, by the way.
I totally would have bought it. 100%.
Oh yeah.
And so no one was coming through with the streaming services. So Chris said, well, I'll do it, but I want a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it was against everybody except Nick. Chris wanted 15 because he's doing all the streaming services by himself.
Yeah.
And everybody else got 5, and then Chris got 50.
Nick got 50.
Yeah, Nick got 50, and then the cameraman got however many.
Mm-hmm.
So you get 50% of the cut, just you, and then 5, 5, 5, and then 15.
Damn, bro.
It's crazy.
And he couldn't do
man.
it. And Nick was like, no. So then,
Yeah.
that's what happened? Nick was like not wanting to do that.
Yeah, Nick just wanted to keep everything for himself. He just got greedy for
That's
no
crazy,
reason.
man. I think that's a little absurd. And just from, I can't believe that. I couldn't imagine considering someone a friend and not telling them that I paid somebody to try and hurt them.
Right.
You know, like it's one thing to like prank your friend. Like I understand that. Like I mean, once you reach a certain age, like depending on the prank, it might be a little fucking cringe. But if it's like in good spirit, like maybe if he paid someone to really talk shit to him, like some Shooter McGavin shit and like Happy Gilmore, like if he paid his friend to sit at the bottom of the basket and talk shit to Chris, whatever, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, but to swing on somebody and try to hurt somebody, I think is just unnecessary.
That's definitely crossing the line, you know?
And I feel like the big thing where they fell out was, so Nick wanted to go to Rucker Park out in New York. Chris is from Rucker Park.
I did hear this, yeah.
So, you know, at a big park, you don't just go there.
Rucker Park is famous as fuck for good games.
You don't just show up with your squad. You just don't do that, you know? Especially with the whole thing of he's paying people to mess with other people. That's going to get really out of hand and cause way too many problems than it should. So that's where I feel like it crossed the line as far as the whole Rucker Park thing. And obviously the whole paying people to mess with your teammates. That's just, you know.
Yeah, that's
horrible.
Crazy. And I think the other thing too is like with the team thing, obviously I've never done something like that. I've not seen that kind of money from like what I'm doing and stuff. So, you know, I don't know 100% all the details that are going into it, but I just feel like, you know, a lot of these people are putting on, and from what I saw of Nick, he doesn't seem like a bad hooper, but I watched even that game where they had their whole team and they're playing against Devontae and he was just on some random team.
Yeah.
Devontae looked like, I mean, he was the best hooper out there, hands down. Like it was, you know, so I'm not trying to disrespect Nick at all. I'm sure he's good. He seems all right, but like,
I wouldn't say like, I mean,
his team he's got some good hoopers on his team.
He's not the best player on his team, I don't think. I mean, I feel like it's Chauncey.
Yeah. Because
Chauncey, he can bounce to the gym.
That's what I've heard as well.
Shoot, you know, he'll get up in your face. He plays really good defense. And then I think Chris, you know, big man, can also shoot. And Nick is just athletic. That really what gets him.
Yeah.
Gets him all his points.
And I'm not trying to say like there's not that he's a bad player. I don't think he's a bad player at all. But I'm just saying like it's just kind of crazy to like really overvalue yourself. Like I wouldn't even say overvalue yourself, just completely undervalue your peers, your teammates, and your friends. Those are your friends. Like at the end of the day, like you guys are traveling the fucking United States together, and you're really like fucking them like that. That's kind of crazy to me. So and maybe I'm a little bit biased because I am a big Devontae Frigga stan, and we've actually Ty messaged him way back in the day, and he said he would be on the podcast, but since then he blew up. So we it's been hard to get hold of him, but maybe one day he'll see this clip.
Yeah, and I'm also biased because I do love Devontae, but I've been following Chris White for a while, and he's funny. And he's funny
wild.
Dude.
He seems like a wild.
But yeah, it's just crazy to see that happening over just basketball at the park, you know.
Thanks for watching that last video, guys. Click right over here to see the episode in its entirety, or click over here to subscribe and check out all the other cool shit we have on the channel. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do it.